Welcome back. We're starting one of my favorite sections, intellectual property, because this is the kind of material that I get to work with every day. And intellectual property is interesting because it's what is always changing in the law. It's always where the law is advancing as technology develops, as new media forms develop. And so this is a place where the law is constantly growing, changing, and new things are happening, and it's also where business is heading. Intellectual property is the most important thing, in my view, the most important thing for a business, because it is about ideas. Intellectual property is about ideas and protecting ideas. Every business is an idea, right? You know, if you make things like we do at Bedford, we have machines and products that are an idea. We created them, we had an invention, and we get the opportunity to exploit it for a certain amount of time under a patent. And so we need to find ways to both create and enforce our patents. And if we didn't have the ability to patent, we just wouldn't come up with new ideas because someone else could go and take them. If you are a brand name, if you've developed a brand product, your brand is an important idea. It's not necessarily what that thing is, but what that brand is. And we can see brand extensions in products all over the place, where a clothing company extends a product into shoes or hair care products. It's that idea of the brand that is what is so important. And copyright, songs, art, books, these are all businesses at their core, and they're ideas. A song is simply an idea, and you want, as an artist, to be able to control that song and decide who can and who cannot use it. So we call all of these things intellectual property, and IP for short. And we're going to spend our next 2 weeks talking about IP. We have 4 main types of IP. We have trade secret, patents, trademarks, and copyright. The first one's going to be the quickest, and for our purposes, we won't spend a lot of time on patents, but we're going to really dive into trademarks and copyright, because that's where you will interact with products and intellectual property the most. So that's where we'll be spending the majority of our time the next couple weeks. It's an interesting field. I'll tell a lot of stories from my own experience. I'll show you a lot of examples of things going on in the business world, and I'm hoping that you will look forward to following along.